67-year-old Brad Sigmon was legally shot to death.
The execution was performed at 6:05:50.
With a red bullseye target over his heart for a 3-person firing squad.
He was pronounced dead by a physician at 6:08 p.m.
This is how the convicted murderer chose his own death.
I'm here to protest the firing squad execution of Brad Sigmon. My little brother was the last person in the United States executed by firing squad.
You know what's crazy? We live in a time where criminals get more sympathy than their victims. You see, case in point, this dude beats 2 people to death with a baseball bat, and somehow his brother's out here protesting that his execution was cruel and inhumane. Yeah, bro. You know what else is cruel? Beating people to death with a bat. Look, I'm pro-death penalty, but I'm also torn. I took a death penalty elective in law school, and that class challenged a lot of my ideas on it. Mainly the fact that our justice system is flawed as hell, and innocent people have absolutely been sentenced to death. But at the same time, when we're talking about a guy who without a doubt did the crime, yeah, I have zero remorse. Matter of fact, if the evidence is irrefutable, I'll pull up to the execution like it's a John Wick premiere, popcorn in one hand and a whiskey in the other.
Sigmon was sentenced to death in 2002 in South Carolina, convicted of murdering his ex-girlfriend's parents, beating them with a baseball bat. His final exchange, not with the family in attendance, but according to a witness, with his attorney.
They were mouthing back and forth to each other, but it looked like he was just saying he was okay.
Death by firing squad is extremely rare in the U.S. This was the first execution of its kind in 15 years. His lawyer said before he died, Sigmon chose fully informed.
Look, I don't know what y'all want me to say. Dude made his choice. And let's be honest, we've gotten too refined as a society. There's no real deterrence for murder anymore. The way we treat criminals these days, jail is looking like a summer camp for grown men.
He knows it's going to break his bones. He knows it's going to blow his heart apart.
But his choice was to avoid what he called the more painful method of lethal injection.
Brad had to choose between risking a 20-minute execution while he's strapped to a gurney with his lungs filling with blood or fluid and the firing squad.
Yeah, bro, that's the point. This isn't supposed to be fun. He literally got to choose between this and lethal injection. What do you expect, a farewell parade and a goodbye cake? Nah, you killed 2 people with a bat. There's no soft landing for that. Now, as much trash as I'm talking about watching an execution of a proven killer, I don't know if I'd actually volunteer to do it myself. I'm kind of a punk like that. Like, I'll cheer on the firing squad like it's the NBA Finals, but put that rifle in my hands and suddenly I have to have a deep conversation with myself about whether or not it's something I want to do. I relegate my taking of human lives exclusively to self-defense. But shout out to the guys who pulled the trigger. I ain't got no problems with it.
I think it's very vicious and cruel and unusual punishment, and I don't think you should be executing anybody in any way. I did get autopsy photos of it, and it's very horrific. You know, I don't know why anyone would do this to anybody.
Cruel and unusual? My guy, your brother beat 2 people to death with a baseball bat. You don't think that was cruel and unusual? Where was this energy when he was swinging for the fences on 2 innocent people? Look, I get it. That's your family. But let's be real. This isn't an innocent man we're talking about. You can call it barbaric all you want, but if your brother had shown an ounce of remorse for his victims, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
I don't want people to feel what my family felt is the main driving force. I don't think it's right to, why do we kill someone who kills someone to show that killing is wrong?
Oh, that's cute, but it's also stupid. We don't kill murderers to show that killing is wrong. We execute them because they forfeited the right to live in a civilized society. It's called consequences. And therefore, you don't deserve to live amongst us in this society because you insist on taking people's lives. Now, at the end of the day, I do have my misgivings about the death penalty system. It's not perfect, and I would never advocate for executing someone without airtight evidence. But when it comes to dudes like this, yeah, stream that execution live on YouTube so everybody can see what happens when you commit heinous crimes. Because we live in a time where kids glorify crime. Jail isn't even a punishment anymore. It's a networking event for criminals. We're too soft, too apologetic, and too quick to defend people who don't deserve it. This man made his choice, and as far as I'm concerned, justice was served. The way this man killed these 2 people just reminds me over and over and over and over again why it's so important to make sure you have what you need to protect yourself. Not only just yourself, but to have the ability to protect this country. And this is why I say defending America isn't just a statement. It's a declaration, a bold reminder that patriotism isn't a trend, it's a duty. That's why I designed the new Defend America collection that's available right now at shop.mrcolionnoir.com. This collection is new, like new. Like so new, I don't have any of it, as you can see here. Yeah. So if you want to beat me to the punch and grab some of your Defend America t-shirts, your hoodies, the drinkware, you name it. If you want to beat me to the punch, click the link in the description section of this video and grab you some Defend America merch. And if you're wondering where you can get this sweet Draco hat, I got that on the site too. So click the link in the description section and grab you a hat. Now, let me know in the comments, should executions be televised as a deterrent, or is that too much? Also, if you really want to see this video, get out there, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications, because we're out here telling the real story. And you know, a lot of these other platforms don't want us to do that. I'll see y'all later. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.